look in the mirror, man, you're so dirty. Yeah, you look so dirty. You were never worthy. Lately, it's you.
Welcome to the Jeremy Hill Show. If you're easily triggered, leave now because this is not the show for you. Now, what I'm going to talk to you about in this reaction video, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to talk about these bad little cheering. You know, those maniac cheering that these single mothers are raising. But I'm not going to go too far in detail with that. I want to show you what happens when a single parent mother is raising children to be spoiled, to have a sense of entitlement, to where the child actually cuts his mama out. Now, it's crazy now, but this is her personal story. So let me go ahead and get into it right quick. 1 second, I'll put it on your screen. Boom. All right, let's get to it now.
Because when I say my 19-year-old was almost homeless the other day, and he don't even know it, he was almost motherfucking homeless the other day, and he don't even know it. And TikTok, this is for educational purposes. Don't delete my video. So boom, earlier in the week, he tell me like Friday, I'm staying at my friend's house after school. I ain't gonna be home for the weekend. Okay, boom, whatever, that's fine. Friday night, he called me like, "Ma, I forgot my work jacket. Can you bring me my work jacket tomorrow?" "Yeah, son, I got you." Saturday come, taking this work jacket. "Ma, can you take me around the corner to my Wella house?" "Yeah, son, I got you." And drop him off. "You're not with me for the weekend. You're with your friend and your Wella and your titi. You're not with me for the weekend. You gone." Drop him off, go about my day. That night, I go to the gym, come home, about to get in the shower. He called me, "Ma, can you pick me up from work?" No!
You see what happening is right here. When the child develops such a strong dependency on mama, that's when the child is still sucking on her breast. You get what I'm saying? You have to sever that connection. You have to sever it. Doesn't mean that you're not that child's parent anymore or that you don't love that child anymore, but you gotta let that child learn on its own. So this is why you gotta have a father in the house. Because if you're not careful, these women, because they love so strongly, some of them, when it comes to their children, they will never let that child grow up. And that child grows up handicapped, believing that everyone owes that child something. That child grows up expecting a certain behavior from all women, from all men. They'll expect everything to be given to them simply because mama kept giving them everything. You get what I'm saying? Those children will start to think that they don't have to be held accountable for anything because, you know, women don't believe in being held accountable for anything themselves. So they pick up feminine traits and feminine energy because there's no father there. The father would make it where she would have to sever that connection. In some African traditions, in Africa, the mother will have the child for a certain duration of time. Once that child reaches a certain age, they turn that child over to the father. And then the father begin to groom and make and build that young boy into a man. They go through rites of passages for manhood. You have to turn your son over to a man at some point if you have a baby boy. But if you don't do that, you're going to be dealing with this because you shouldn't be dealing with that when a man is about 18 years old. "Mama, can you run me here to do that? Mama, can you do this?" This is the reason why you have a lot of young men in our community that when they get locked up, the first thing to do is call mama. "Mama, can you bail me out? Mama, can you put the house up? Mama, can you talk to the bondsman? Mama, can you put some money on my books, mama? Mama, can you check into this, mama? Mama. Now, that's a mama's boy. Mama's boy is not always what people want to describe it to be, like all up underneath your mama. No, I could break that down probably another show, but I'll say right now, another way to know if you're a mama's boy is if you're a gangbanger, if you're a thug, you out there hustling, and you getting locked up, and you always call your mama for help. You a mama's boy. Because when I grew up, the daddies would tell you something like this. He'd be like, "Boy, you got yourself into that damn problem, you get yourself out. You sit in there for a week or two, you just going to have to stay in there. Then you come out," because he knows that he cannot be an enabler. Most of these modern day women ain't nothing more but enablers of bad behavior and poor decisions. Whenever a child feels that mama is a safety net, then they're going to keep doing it over and over, whatever it may be, over and over and over again, because they realize mama going to bail me out. I don't have to worry about the responsibility. Yeah, mama might chew me out a little bit, but I'm mama's child. She's still going to let me stay over here. I don't have to pay no bills while I'm over here either, because I'm a mama's boy. And this also is applied to women, because there's women like that too. Let's keep going.
No, I cannot. First of all, you're not even with me. Why are you asking me for anything? You're not even with me for the weekend. 2, you're 19. 3, you have a job. Why are you calling me for every fucking thing that you need? And then you know that I don't like last minute shit. My kids know if it's ask me what I need to know in the morning, what you need me to do, what you need from me as a parent in the morning. Because I'm not doing shit that I don't have to do. I don't have little kids. And it might be that I'm desensitized. I don't have to be so hands-on. I don't have to do that shit. I haven't had to do it in years. Why the fuck do you need me every fucking day? I'll send you some money for a lift. You don't even have to do this shit because, like I said, you're 19 and you have your own money. I'll send you money for a lift. You know this little motherfucker hung up on me?
Her child hung up in her face on the phone. And I've seen that personally. I knew a girl that I was seeing one time. And she, poor thing, she didn't know what she was doing. She was all over the place when I think about it. But she had a child like that. That child cussed her out on the phone because the mama didn't want to do something. Now, keep in mind, this child was staying with another girl. It was a Pookie Ray Nook. That's what it was. Her son was that. You know what I mean? Just keep it real. Now, he needed something from mama because he's a mama boy. Mama wasn't going to do it. And I'm listening to them talk. He on the speakerphone. And he said, well, F that beat in, because there's 3 people there talking to her baby mama. Her baby mama talking to this Pookie's mama. And I guess the baby mama trying to convince the mama to give the Pookie, which is her son, something. Mama kept saying no and stood on it, right? So her son said, F that beat in. And then the mama beside me, she started crying. She said, F me? No, F you. I mean, this is real, man. This is not even being funny, man. There are some women who don't know anything about raising children. They don't know anything about it. And there's no real man there to help them with it. I said real, not a man. I said a real man to help them raise the child. And then you get these little monsters who rob people by gunpoint, who's on their way to prison and stuff, and all this other stuff, who do you wrong, someone that you might have to delete in self-defense because these children are not being properly trained by the parents. Just because you can have a baby don't mean that you are mentally prepared to raise a child. You lack the mental acuity. I guess I'm trying to say that. You get what I'm saying? Just because you can bake a cake does not qualify you to run a bakery. I guess that's the best way to say it. You know what I mean? Now let's keep going.
Because I'm upset because you invaded my motherfucking time and you're not even fucking with me. You said, Ma, I'm leaving for the weekend. Just like you knew on Friday you needed to tell me to bring you your shit that you wanted on Saturday because you know I don't like last minute shit. When I dropped you off at your Wella house, Ma, can you pick me up from work? I would have went to the gym, came, swooped you, came back home. Boom, bam. It's not a problem. I don't like that last minute ass shit. But you gonna hang up on me? I text that little motherfucker. Figure it out since you hanging up on motherfuckers.
Okay, I don't like that. I never have liked that. I wasn't raised that way. I've seen people do that to their child. I don't like that. I don't like when a woman called their child or a parent of any kind, you little mother. I done seen that too many times in my life, and I've been blessed where I didn't have to deal with it. But when I grew up, I was around some women growing up, that women who had dignity. And I know I'm gonna piss some people off, and I really don't care. You ain't got no business calling your child a little motherfucker. I don't care how mad you are. That is not a stranger in the streets. That came from you. It seems like women are so desensitized to being wholesome parents that they call them out their name as if they're about to fight a woman at the job or something. Like that's your coworker or something. Like, you little mother, F you. They talk to their children like that. And then you wonder why you run around in these streets and none of these young men have any respect, because women are mostly raising these boys. So you wonder why these youngsters don't have any respect for their elders, why they always talk crazy to people, why they so short-tempered, why they don't got no problem doing this or doing that. They get it from mama. They get it from mama. If mama keep calling him little F and this and F, mother F that, he go to school with that. You little F. He'll tell the teacher that you ain't nothing but a stupid F mother F. This is where this coming from. This is where it's coming from.
He texts me back, okay. All right, bet. I'm watching his location. He off of work at 9:15. Motherfucker ain't get picked up till 10. That's what the fuck you get. You could have been picked up. You could have got an Uber. But you want to be that nigga, hang up on your parent who does every fucking thing for you. I don't need you. You need me.
I'm going to tell you something else. I hope y'all pick up on it because I picked on it in the beginning of the clip. This sounds like a son-husband relationship too. The way she's talking about this boy, her child, and the way she seems to be talking at the kid is the same type of conversation that you'll find with a woman who's getting into with her boyfriend. It sounds like the same type of conversation that you have with a crazy woman, like a woman and a man, they mad at each other because he hanging up on her and stuff like that. She calling him little MF and stuff like that. That's what the F you get. I don't need you. You need me. This is a son-husband relationship. This is why he's so weak. These women who make these type of mama boys and stuff like that, they raise them and groom them into being weak enough to be a subservient to them so that they can have that masculine energy inside of that relationship, making them the domineering factor in that relationship. So therefore, she can be the woman who has a child, and the child can be the son husband to make up for the lack of male attention that she desires. You see, a lot of these women who have son husbands, they want a man, but they want a man to be a certain way. He got to be this way, that way, this way. But when you got a son husband, which is your child, you can mold him into what you want him to be because he's still growing. And all they're doing is crippling them for real relationships in the future. Keep going.
And I hate to have to show my kids like who the fuck I am. They know mommy coming. I'm gonna talk a little shit, but they know I'm coming. And that's the problem. They too fucking spoiled. Spoiled ass adults, and I can't be mad at nobody but myself because I did it. My oldest not that bad, but my baby, he's entitled as fuck, and I hate that for him. Can't be mad at nobody but me. I did it. I did that shit. But when I say it took all my might for me not to drive over there to that west side and give him a motherfucking piece of my mind. Because why would you hang up on your parent?
Again, it sounds like a son-husband relationship. It took all my strength not to go to the west side to give him a piece of my mind. It sounds like a woman who's mad at her boyfriend. Now, she's trying to act like it's nothing other than that. But if you keep listening and read between the lines, that's exactly what this is. This is exactly what it is.
Why would you hang up on me to do everything for you? I'm gonna tell that motherfucker, get everything that you and your daddy bought and take it with you. Go over to his house. I do not have to tolerate no disrespect, even from my child. And it's gonna hurt me every day that you fucking gone. But bitch, you're not gonna disrespect me. You see, I'm not talking to my mama about my respect. I don't play it. And I cry every day and miss you, but you're not gonna be in my house, in my space, and disrespect me. Imagine.
Now you can see why the baby daddy ain't staying with her. She's a very combative woman. I'm gonna tell you something. That little child, that boy, moving in with his daddy would be the best thing for that boy. It will save his life. Because of the statistical data says if a boy or a child is raised by a single mother, the life is worse for that child. More likelihood of getting pregnant, more likelihood of doing drugs, more likelihood of going to prison, more likelihood of getting STDs. But when they are raised by single parents who are fathers, those numbers drop significantly. So if you get with that father, you might be doing him a favor. Real talk, y'all. Let's keep going.
And hanging up on a bitch on the phone that she paid for. I paid for the phone. You got $1,000 phone, nigga, and you just started paying your phone bill. And you gonna hang up on me?
Yeah.
He made me cry. he made me cry.
Cried, man.
I cry because I be feeling like I do everything for my kids. I give my kids my last. You gonna hang up on me? I'm about to cry now. Don't be mean to me. Because I'm going to have to show you who the fuck I am. And I don't have to show my child who I am. But how else is he going to find out?
Look here. Your child already know who you is. Cause I'm pretty sure your child done seen you act a fool with the baby daddy. From the way you talking, you gonna make that sound like some street stuff, man. Yo, keep running your mouth, cuz. You about to see who I am, cuz. It just seemed like some street stuff. Like a bitter, angry, disgruntled baby mama type thing, to be honest with you. And she doing that to the child. You get what I'm saying? Excuse me right quick. There we go. Anyway, you let me know what you think about this message, man. I'll be talking to y'all pretty soon. Y'all have a good one now. Yeah.
Ooh, ooh.